Very good everybody. Welcome to another video. I am your personal funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko and I will be your captain for today's flight. And today's flight will take us from Gibraltar to Faro. It's basically sort of a VFR kind of flight where we will be using the GPS. Basically we will be using a direct to. Just to see the area a little bit and to have some different destination. Faro is 48 minutes to the west of us, and it's a very nice place to land. So I'm thinking maybe that could be interesting. We are flying the Diamond DA42 by the developer called Callsign, creators of worlds. And we're using real world time and real world weather, and we're using the Aerosoft simple traffic tool. And we're now looking at Antonio, who's really rocking some seriously cool sunglasses, if you ask me. I mean, look at them, man. So Antonio, welcome to the channel, man. So behind him we have our little aircraft, and we have a British Airways airplane. Anyway, so this is Gibraltar, a very interesting airport where actually a road runs straight through the airport. Let's see if we can find it. I'm sorry, the camera is actually a little bit slow, because I actually just use it for walking around the airplane. But I think this is basically the gist of it. So this is like a public road, basically. Cars will come up here, and then there's a traffic light, and the cars here, the traffic will actually have to cross the runway. So that is a very, very unique situation, if you ask me. And a pretty funny and cool one too, I must say. Imagine just driving up here and then, yeah, just wait a minute, man, and then you're waiting for this aircraft to land, and your light turns green and the bar goes up, and you know, you can go again. And you go to where the really filthy rich people live, or maybe stay for their holidays, I don't know. But it's absolutely a very beautiful area here. Very interesting. I've never been here in real life. Wouldn't mind seeing it, I guess. And this is us again with our Diamond DA42. Very nice little aircraft. I believe it's mostly used for training purposes, but I'm not going to sit here and claim that I know a lot about this aircraft, because I do not. I just marvel at the aesthetics and the systems. But yeah, this is our little aircraft for today. If you want more information, or if you're interested in purchasing, for instance, you know, there's a link in the description, as always, to the website of the developers. You can have a look. It's not too expensive, and they've put a lot of work into this. And there's yeah, apparently it's a very good, very detailed model. Look at this, man. Look at the detail. It's just so cool. The aircraft itself looks a little bit funny, if you ask me. If you're used to conventional general aviation aircraft like the Cessna, for instance, and the Piper, then this obviously is a very strange looking beast with this narrow tail, if you will. But you know, it's probably all done by proper engineering, you know, so there should be it doesn't fall from the sky. There's even little placards on it. Look at that, man. Cow's registration, MSFS plate. Model DA42, serial number 42FS01, type certificate. Pretty cool. There's a lot of energy went into creating this. Static board. So this is the bit that where you are allowed to step onto the wing. These white strips that you see there that are pasted on the wing, you have them on the other side as well, so that you can get in and out a little more easily. What does this say? Maybe. Oops. Warning approved fuel jet A1 or the airplane, flight manual, usable fuel quantity 25 US gallons. Alright. So let's hop on it. And they also have their little logo. Looks like a little cow. It's done quite clever. Let's close up the canopy. Now this aircraft does have a little checklist with it. Let's just open that up. Before engine start, you make sure the auxiliary pumps are off. It should be, that's these ones right here. And they are off. Fuel selectors, check on, guards closed. These are the fuel selectors, they're on and the guards are closed. Power levers, let's put them to idle, they are at idle. Parking brake should be set, that's this one right here, that's set. Alternate emergency air check pushed off, I believe it's this one. Flaps should be up, and the flaps are up. Fuel pumps should be off, they are off. Gear selector, check the gear is down. Where's the gear selector again? That's this one, there we go. It is actually the up position, I think. And now it's in the down position. Masters, 4 of them, check off. The electrical master, the avionics master. And I don't know which are the other tools again. It's probably the engine masters here. Vital heat off as well. What is the alternate static again? It's been a while since I've flown this. We have flown it on the channel after I got it. Let's see where the alternate static is supposed to be. I'm not sure I'm understanding this little thingy. Well, I'm going to accept it. Alternators check on. And they were on. The voters should be on auto. Check. All lights check off. These are basically all the lights, and they're all off. Emergency battery. That's this one, that is in the off position too. Circuit breakers, check that they are all in. Here we have the circuit breakers. Does this also have a couple on the left? I wasn't sure. I don't think that's this one. Alright. So the circuit breakers, you see a little white thingy. You can maybe look like this. But they all appear to be in. They do operate, they all work. That's pretty cool. Electrical master can be turned on. G1000 powered and acknowledged. We acknowledge it with the little ENT button there. Control stick, pedals, free connect. Well, they can all move. There's no obstructions. Variable elevator stop test. You push the stick back and you hold it, then you go to full power, and then the stick should move forward. Then you go power idle and the stick should move backwards. So let's give this a shot. So stick back, as you can see, and we hold it, and we go power full. And you can see the yoke is now moving forward. Now we release it. Well, actually, I think I did that wrong. Yeah, there you go. Engine to idle, and then the stick moves back again. So that system works. Trims on neutral. Check. Gear fire warning test. Where was the gear fire warning test? It was up here somewhere. This one?
TOS system test. Okay. Check gear.
Test that the flaps travel all the way. So the flaps are down on the left side. Flaps are down on the right side. And they're moving up both left and right. De-icing system test if required. Let's skip it. Let's actually have a look what I said again. Annunciator test, wait 2 minutes for gas, select high. I'm good. Fuel quantity and temperature, check. We have plenty of fuel, temperature's in the green. So engine start. Doors close and latch, we checked. Oh, let's put it here before we take the item. Anti-collision lights, or the strobe, they should be in the on position. Power levers, check that they are on idle. Check. Propeller area clear front and back. So if the propeller's right here. I believe we also do have a little window, right? We can open. Look how cute is that. Well, we can actually go through the window. That's not what was the intention. Right, so clear prop. That's alright. The engine master goes on. I'll start the engine number 1. And then you wait until the glow indication turns off. And then you press the start key or turn the start key there. And then within 3 seconds you should see oil pressure, which you see right there. And you check the voltage, the electrical load. Right there. 3. So that's engine number 1. Okay, oil pressure, voltage, electrical load. The second engine, the repeat procedure. For the second engine, we do the same. We turn it on. It comes the light glow. Let me get rid of the GSX. There it comes, oil pressure on the right side. We have RPM 710 and we have a load of 3. So that's it. We have 2 running engines. So after engine starts, oil pressure check. Oil pressure is good. RPM check 710 plus minus 30. It's exactly on 710. Lights is required. So let's turn on the position lights. Taxi and landing we can wait, but we can turn on the instrument lights and a little bit of floodlights. It's very light up here today, and we have, as you can see, the view around us. It's quite light. Fuel selectors go to crossfeed. So we can check it. Wait, we checked it. Vital heat test on. Annunciation plus amps and off. So we turn on the vital heat. We get stall heat fail, that's correct. So we can turn it off again. Avionics master, we can now turn that on. So we get the radio stack working basically. Transponder mode Charlie. So the transponder you will find right here. So we click on code and let's just do 1200. I totally messed that up. Whoops, no. Transponder code 1200. There you go. And let's keep them on standby for now. Altimeter's set. So how do we do this? Let's check the screen right here. I think if we go to charts, we'll have to do this again. Okay, so stand by 1 second. charts now, and I believe from here we can click WX, that should be weather. So we got the weather information. 1007 knots, 10 kilometers of visibility, scattered at 2400, 16 degrees, QNH 1025. So 1025, how much is that in inches? So 1025 should be 3027. Let's double check. 1025. Alright, so we have that. Let me quickly do a little sound check here. Stand by, please. Sounds like a doll in heat. Beautiful. So the altimeters, as it said, it says 2 of them. So let's see, we have 3027. Standby horizon cage. I think that's already caged. Autopilot test. So the autopilot test could, for instance, let's have a look. So you can see now the heading bug is straight in front of us. So if we now engage the autopilot and we turn it on heading mode, and we'll then select the heading to our left, you should see the yoke go to the left. So heading, let's turn it to the left, and the yoke is turning to the left. And we can also do it on the right side, that works as well. So the autopilot appears to be working. FMS setup completed. So let's have a look at the FMS there. This gives us the airport information. How do we get rid of the charts again? So display map. So we could set up a little flight plan kind of thing. We'll just do direct. So we go flight plan. So origin. Oh. origin is Gibraltar, so we enter. Let's see if we can get the runway as well. It would be runway 09er. Over the destination, we're going to type that in as well. There's Faro Airport in Portugal. Enter. And here we actually get, it's pretty cool, we get the weather information for our destination. 1406 knots. Few clouds at 2500, 17 degrees, QNH 1026, 1406 knots. So 140, and what runways do they have? Let's see if we can just go through this. That would be runway 10. So we enter that. And now we have a basic route, it's just a direct to, basically, you know, direct GPS. We can enter, if you want, we can enter the arrival, or at least we shall probably see if we can do an ILS or something. And why not do it right now? So, procedure, select approach, ILS Zulu 10, enter. They have FR 450, 451 and Zeno. So let's get the approach chart on runway 10, put a pin in there. So I'm thinking we will use the initial approach fix right there. Foxtrot Romeo 451, 3000 feet. And we enter, and that is in. Minimums, we can also check those. I think maybe in our case, let's just do 306 on the radio altitude. Oh, it only allows barrel. Alright. So 330. There you have it. Let's not activate it yet, but we can load it. So if we zoom out now, here is our entire flight, or our entire flight plan, I should say. So I think the FMS setup, well, it's maybe not fully completed. Let's nav, but we selected nav and it says VOR. That is because the CDI is selected for the localizer. You click it a couple of times, there you have GPS. So that turns off the nav again, so we turn that on and that it reads GPS. Let's also put in some altitude. Let's go to 8,000 feet. Vertical speed. Climb initially 500 feet per minute. So we have lateral navigation, vertical, well, guidance. Few selectors again go back to on. So they've been in crossfeed for a while. And that's it. Taxi light on when moving, parking brake released. Brakes and nozzle steering test and flight instruments check. Let's close the little window here. Taxi lights can go on as well. We do have stall heat fail, but that's normal when we're on the ground. That's okay. So I don't know if we're forgetting anything. If you ask me, it looks pretty good. Let's see. So to get to runway 09er, basically we turn around, get out of here onto Alpha. We'll have to get onto the runway, backtrack. Let's maybe get the pushback helper. And there comes Antonio. So it's always cool when the aircraft has a full checklist with it. Especially when you got the, I believe they call it the electronic one, so basically the ones you saw me use, where you can take the item and it will move on to the next one. Right, so let's push back. Let's just set a little bit of a slower speed, so we release the parking brake and reverse. Let's look outside. So there we go. From the beautiful Gibraltar. And the approach at Faro airport is really cool. With like a swamp area, especially actually when you're approaching from the east, but we will be approaching from the west. So we got off the line here a little bit. That should do it. Thank you so much, Antonio. You can stop now. Set the parking brake. Tug can be released. So taxi checklist. Taxi lights on when moving. We have the taxi lights on. Parking brake released, and then we immediately check the brakes and the brake and the nose wheel steering. So let's do that. Parking brake released. We have control, and we have brakes. And we also have the instrument panel working as well. Flight instruments. So check, and then we go to the before takeoff checklist. But let's first, well, actually, let's do that here. We may need to be facing the wind. So we'll do that right here. Parking brake set. Doors check, and there should be no warning. Circuit breakers, they are still all in. Control stick and the pedals should all be free. Check. Trims to neutral. Why is the trims moving? Oh, looks like the autopilot was on for some reason there. But it's an interesting one. Maybe we never switch it off after testing. So it's a good thing we're testing. Trims to neutral. Fuel selectors, check on, and guards closed. They're both on and the guards are closed. Power levers, check idle, check engine temperatures, check green, fuel temperature. Yeah, looks okay. The filter switches A auto, B auto, that's these ones. Filter switches A and B. ECU test. Press and hold till complete. Confirm no errors. What this should do, I believe this will go through the certain engine settings, if you will. So let's start with ECU test A. still engine, still the test for B. Check fuel pumps, we turn them on now. Check. And then line up, lights on, transponder to altitude reporting then I guess. So let's first line up and then we'll have a look at the little checklist there. So parking brake released. So as I said, we will have to backtrack basically on the runway. We did see some traffic earlier, but it looks clear now. Let's go. You got all these super yachts here and even some cruise ships. I believe there's a cruise ship behind those houses there on the left. So here's our runway, 09. Turn on the landing lights. Engines to idle, parking brake set. Lights on, check. Transponder. Alt on. Sorry about that. Partial heat, yeah, it is required. Parking brake release. Approach sector, check clear, runway identified. I'm not sure about this one, parking brake release. I can't remember. Yeah, so maybe you keep the toe brakes in because you just check approach sector. Basically, this is for the lineup. Max power check. What else does it say? Max power for 10 seconds, check the load. Then for the climb, gear up, flaps up, fuel pumps off, climb power to 92%. Throttle trim set, yaw damper off, pipe to heat alternate there, DIs as required, lights as required, okay. So let's tick these items, runway identified, we did that, max power check. So basically what we will do, we release the parking brakes and press and hold the toe brakes, and then we go full power. let's do this. Park toe brake release. And there she comes. So gear up. And then we set the climb power to around 92. Let's turn on the autopilot. And there she goes. So a quick level look here. Gear selected up, flaps up, fuel pumps, you can turn them off. Climb power to 92%. Another trim set, yaw damper off. I'm not too sure about that. I'm going to leave that with the yaw damper on. Lights is required and that's it. And then for the cruise power, another trim set, altimeter set, fuel quantity, temperatures. Okay, let's get rid of that. Wow, look at this, man. Beautiful. So cool, look at it. So there we have some of the cruise ships that I was talking about. So yeah, this is definitely a cool area to fly to and or from. Right, so let's see what the aircraft is doing. So we said it should climb to 8,000 feet using climbing with 500 feet per minute. Appears to be doing that exactly. Speed is holding quite steady. So it is definitely a bit of a noisy plane, but we do have a headphone simulator. There you go. So basically, we have like noise reducing, noise reducing headphones, or noise cancelling, I guess you should call it. Taxi lights, you can turn them off. We'll leave the landing lights. Let's turn off the landing lights as well. And let's see if we can climb 700 feet per minute. See what this does to our speed. Speed does not really appear to be affected very much. So I'm doing a little bit of a sound check here, so stand by please. Okay, so just setting up a little bit, fine tweaking the sound here. Stand by again. check 1-2, check 1-2. Okay, for now I'm happy with it. Speed is not super affected. We're at 7,000 feet now, and I guess this that's okay. 8,000 feet will be fine. Let's check the charts. And immediately we get the ILS Zulu localizer chart. That's pretty nice. One 110.5. 110.5. Right there, and in that one radio. Basically, we're now on both nav1 and nav2. And the course, where we check on the primary flights. Course, I believe, was 101. And I've seen this before. I'm not aware to change this. But maybe back and back. Back to one. There you go. Back to cheap. Engage the pilot. Nav. That means we should have our course in as well. ILS 1. Flight slope starts at 1350. Airport elevation 24, which basically is sea level. And altitude 100. Alright. This is our little airplane. It's a beautiful day for flying here in southernmost Cape of Europe. We are now at cruising altitude, 8,000 feet, so let's adjust the power settings. I believe these FADEC engines that we're using in this aircraft, they do not have They don't have proper RPM, that's it. All managed by the FedEx as far as I understand. Don't tell me, don't ask me how that works, I have no clue. Power back down a little bit more, get us in range there. So 65% and 1. Guess it should be okay. Sort of birds of thrust. If we turn off the noise cancelling headphones, big of a difference it makes with current. Not too bad. Turn them off, nice and chill. So for the descent, actually let's look at the flight plan. Yeah, so we're basically going straight to Foxtrot Romeo 451. Let's have a look at it here in the chart. Like it's loading, but loaded in. Come on, Navigraph, you can do it. Got this. There we go. Basically, we'll fly straight to initial approach fixed right there. Not really convenient, because it would require us to make a basically like a 180 degree turn. I'm guessing maybe Foxtrot Romeo 450. Probably be a little bit better. If we can do that. If we go to procedures and select approach. ILS 10, check. And we go for Foxtrot Romeo 45. And this will bring us to this waypoint. Then we have a little turn. It's going to work out a little better for us. Minimums. As you can see, we set 330 feet on the barrel for minimums. But it actually says 200 feet on the radio or 224. Just do that, 224. Zero should be okay. Maybe let's exit higher. Enter. I guess we probably connect. So then we're on the way to Foxtrot Romeo 450. That looks a little bit more sensible. Okay, so speed is 140, holding steady, and put in a little bit more thrust. As I said, Faro Airport is it's the Pretty. If there's any other information on the airport, so we'll be landing 101, exit to the left, taxiway Foxtrot, taxiway Romeo, close for passes. There's not a lot going on this chart. Check the ILS chart. This approach climbs straight ahead to 3,000 feet. When passing 2,000 feet, turn right to Gimo. One up, down there to the south. Gimo holding and contact Faro approach. Missed approach with communications failure. Use block 7600. You climb straight ahead to 3,000 feet. Passing 2,000, you right to Gimo holding. Make one complete holding pattern at 3,000 feet. Then you proceed to Foxtrot minor. Then to Foxtrot Romeo 50 to form another ILS. Any else? No, nothing else. So the glide slope, where did it start? That's up again. Slope start 1,000 feet. We're now at 8,000. That's 6,000 feet that we need to stand later on. So the calculation times 3, 18. 90 nautical miles. I guess 90 nautical miles before Foxtrot Romeo 450. By the time on foot, 34 minutes. So we can see here we are on our way to Foxtrot Romeo 450, distance 88 nautical miles. So once it reaches about 20, start our descent. Let's go ahead and put in a little bit more thrust. Alright, so we're back. I also looked at some sound settings. So let me check here quick. That's okay. Like that. Well, I guess we'll take it like this. Distance 64 nautical miles. Made the time until 23 minutes. The system's looking good. Got plenty of fuel left. Should be getting ready for our descent in a couple of minutes. Just maybe have a look at the checklist for that. See if there's anything. So we have the climb checklist completed. Got our cruise level. Cruise power has been set. Trim altimeter set. Fuel quantities checked. Alright, so descent. Power set, throttle trim, altimeters, gear fire warning test. So you do a fire warning test or a gear/fire warning test before you for a descent. And then approach, landing data received, altimeter set, omnes, FMS all set, parking brake check it's off, fuel selectors on, fuel pump should turn on, fuel transfer off, lights is required. And on final, is there anything, flaps, gear, yaw, and drop. Right. So realizing now the straight line, I don't know, maybe it would have been more interesting if we would have flown over land. But the departure was really pretty there at Gibraltar, and I think the arrival will also be quite pretty. Because I know Faro Airport is a very beautiful approach. I think maybe we can up our speed a little bit more. Let's go for 80% load. So 48 nautical miles. Going about 20 nautical miles, we should get ready for descending. Let's get the local QNH. On 706 knots, few clouds 2500, 16 degrees, QNH 1025, or Lima Papa Foxtrot Romeo 1025. And I believe at 1025, let's check the conversion chart. 3027. So 3027, let's switch to local QNH right now, that's probably going to be fine. We're just flying over the sea here. Go to, that's maybe a lot. %85 load. We can check our speed here as well, it's still in the green. So yeah, this is a really cool aircraft. Very light, not very fast, very powerful. Actually, I should say it's not necessarily super fast, but very powerful engines. There's our local star. .38 nautical miles to Foxtrot Romeo 450. So in about 18 nautical miles we will start our descent. I think we can probably pre-dial 2,000 feet. We don't do anything yet. Because the aircraft is now in alt-hold mode, so it will just stay at 8,000 feet. So 2,000 feet has been dialed in, but we have not activated anything just yet. I like these little sport style seats, they look really nice. And there's even a place for making out. And what does this say again? Utah State University Aviation Airplane Flight Manual, DA42. Alright, cool. Little detail. Don't think you can do anything with it, just like that, looking pretty. We can also set fire on the plane if you want. We have a fire extinguisher. Unfortunately, it's not clickable. At the same time, if it was clickable, what are you going to do? You're going to click the handle and it's going to foam up the cabin. Actually, that sounds like fun. They should implement it. 33 nautical miles, so about 30 nautical miles before we start descending. And unfortunately we are coming from we will be arriving or approaching from the west. And I know at this airport, if you approach from the east, there's all these beautiful swamp areas next to the airport. But we can still catch a glimpse. It's an interesting looking plane, if you ask me. Especially the, I don't know, I like to think of it as a waist. You know what I mean? Like it's an airplane wearing a little corset. Maybe somebody could make a livery with like a, I don't know, like a Victorian style corset painted on here. I think that could be pretty funny. I mean, if you're going to design an airplane that looks like this, you know, you got to bear the consequences too. So 27.7 nautical miles. So let's pull up the checklist for the descent. So you set the power, rudder trim, altimeters has been set, gear fire warning. Let's do the gear/fire warning test. Right engine fire, left engine fire,
Check
gear.
gear.
Okay. So 5 nautical miles to go, and we'll start descending. Oh, look at that, there's actually a top of descent on the flight plan as well. The TOD that you can see right there. TOD, top of descent. We do have a local QNH set, it's 3027 inch. So the way we calculated it ourselves was we need to lose 6,000 feet. You remove the zeros, 6 times 3 is 18, and you add another one, 19 nautical miles before Foxtrot Romeo 450, this waypoint right there. And it seems to sort of match up with what you see here on the flight plan or on the map page.
Vertical track.
Vertical track. So I'm saying let's slowly start our descent now. Let's begin by bringing the power down to around, well, let's go for 60% load, and see what that does. So we have 2,000 feet programmed in. We go to vertical speed, and we go down. Let's go 800 feet per minute. We will definitely have to power back as not to overspeed. Let's keep those headphones on for a little longer. Okay, so we have started our descent. Let's turn on the landing lights, taxi lights as well. Then there were some other things. Let's quickly have a look at those. Check the parking brake is off. That is off. Fuel selectors should be on, they are still on. Fuel pumps should be on, so we turn on the fuel pumps again. Fuel transfer should be off. Lights as required. I'm completing the checklist. So there's the airport already to our right. So that area right there, when you fly over it, it actually looks really pretty. It breaks up into a lot of small little... what was on the other side? No, right? Anyway, So 10 nautical miles before we take a right turn. We should not forget to switch from GPS should you see the eye to 311. Quickly double check the frequency there. 1.0.5. FIT. I'm never really sure which one is the active. This is the one on the right or the one on the left. I think it's the one on the right because the one that has the box is the one that you can change. Yeah, so go to put it on both sides, just be sure. So I do like to hear the engine on approach, so let's take off the headset or cancel the noise cancelling. So when exactly do we want to be at 4,000 feet? We should be at 3,000 once we reach the initial approach fix, Foxtrot Romeo 450, the one you see right there. That's in 5 miles. Might be a little bit high, but I think it should work out. We're going all the way down to 2,000 feet. That's the runway right there. With 4,000 feet high, that's negligible. We give us the right turn then. Let's power back a little bit more. Not too much. We're at 3,000 now. Keep on going to 2,000. The airplane has been performing flawlessly so far. Very nice. There's Portugal for you. So let's see if we can now switch over to VOR. Let's see what that does. Localizer. And we're captured by the localizer. And you can also see the G there, the green G. So I think this probably means that's the glide slope. So we are below the glide slope. Course 101. So now that we are on the localizer, we should also have a approach button right there. You can see GS in white appearing here in the box, so that means the glide slope is now armed. Our speed is 118. I'm going to add a little bit more thrust. There is our runway. So I was in Faro once, and I had some really nice lamp shops there. Just figured I'd share it with you. It's dropping a little bit. It's okay if it drops a little bit, but do not want it dropping too fast. There comes the glide slope. So the white GS, there you go. Change it to green GS. So we are now on the glide slope. Landing 113, approach 133. So we can extend the flaps to the first position. Did they actually build houses there on that small strip? That's so cool. I would love to live there. You get to see these planes take off and land every day. Okay, speed. Let's reduce speed a little bit. Let's reduce speed some more, and let's drop the gear. Gear is coming. Flaps full. And now we try and maintain the speed. So cool, man, to have all these houses there. Really, really cool. A little bit more power. Okay, autopilot disengaged. I know it's real late, but here we are then. Let's touch down. Welcome to Faro. Flaps can come up. There's definitely some wind that's pulling us to the right. And the cool thing again about the Aerosoft simple traffic tools, you have the Itinerary, you have your EasyJet here. You got all like relevant liveries, if you will. Alright, so let's keep on rolling, so we do not occupy the runway any longer than needed. There's an exit coming up on the left. And that's Whiskey 4 Papa 812, runway vacated. I didn't check where the general aviation parking is for this airport, but we'll just take a right turn over here. Turn off the landing lights. Which airliner is that? That's Ryanair. So they came in behind us. Parking brake. Let's see how we did. Oh, okay. I'll take it. So yeah, once again, man, welcome to Faro Airport. Let's turn off the engines. There, the engines are off. The avionics master switch can come off, fuel pumps can come off. No, we do not need Navigraph, please remove. Fix lights position, strobe. Just let's clean it up a little bit, or we'll leave it. Electronics master. That's it. Open the canopy. So here we are. This was our office for today. Look at that, flight simulator for you. 2 aircraft on final. There's one on final as well. And the other one is not going to do a go around then? Yes, it is. Alright, man. Thank you very much for checking, everybody. And everybody stay funky. Keep your loved ones close. And see you in the next video. Bye-bye.